What's up, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free Major League Baseball home run prop show for Sunday, June 4th, 2023. Now, just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. It helps us out a ton. And we'll do a recap of the home run prop action that we had on Saturday. I'll tell you, it was one of those days where a lot of the ones that we had, some of them came close. And, we did manage to hit one, so we better than not hitting anything at all. But, it just means we come back for some revenge on the books on Sunday. But I'll tell you, just a reminder, these plays are meant to be very high risk, high reward, as evidenced on on Saturday. These only meant to be plays that you sprinkle a couple bucks on, some pizza or some coffee money, just to have some side action. Not plays that you're meant to dump your whole bankroll into. Like I said, they're very high risk, high reward plays here. And I always recommend you don't have to play every single game that I'm going to give out here, every single player prop. These are just the ones that I'm going to have a couple of bucks on. You're more than welcome to tail whichever you like. Parlay up if you. I recommend playing them straight, but I know some people like to parlay. So if you parlay them, anything above 3 legs on a parlay, I recommend doing a round robin. We've done round robin tutorials in the past, so go on and check out some of the previous videos if you're looking for one of those. But what I will say is that, if you are looking for the games that I do love the most, including my daily $19 best bet, the games that I am the most confident in, head on over to pickdawgz.com, click the premium picks tab, and we'll get you guys sorted there. But let's take a look at the home run prop action that we did hit on Saturday. Again, it was better than nothing, and we did catch Aaron Judge at plus 185. If you used as a parlay piece, or if it was just a straight play that you played, maybe it was the only play that you played, hey, you cashed on it. You roll some of that profit over into Sunday's action. Now, like I said, it is a solid card on Sunday. So I'm excited to see what you guys have on the board as well. I love interacting with you guys in the comment section. So make sure that you're dropping your plays in there as well. Do you like some of the angles I took? Do you not like some of the angles? Let me know. But I implore everyone, if you're going to drop picks in there, because some of your player props have been absolute fire from the comment section. Heck, even I sometimes go in there and take a couple player props or parlays myself, put a couple bucks on them. If you're going to drop them in there, make sure that they're in there before the game start. If they're not in there before the game start, unfortunately, they don't help anybody. And that's our goal here, is to beat the books as a team, one goal. And like I said, the goal every day is to crush the books, get some profit, and roll it over into the next day. But none of this thank me later stuff either. It's not a picking contest. It's not a competition. Like I said, we are a team. We're a Pickdawgz family, and we're gonna crush it on Sunday. So let's get into the home run prop action. Lose my voice a little bit. We had a bit of a rough weekend, so now we're trying to just nurse it and get back to it. But like I said, the games don't stop for us. The one I'm going to start with is for the Philadelphia Phillies. I'm not going to look at that 11:35 game. It could be a little bit tight. With when this video is released. So I'm going to roll with Kyle Schwarber to start things off for the Phillies at plus 200. Not a price I love, but he's hitting 323 with 6 extra base hits, including 4 home runs in his career against national starter Trevor Williams. Now, Williams, he has been better at home, but he is still allowed a 12.9% barrel rate this season. Schwarber, we've seen Schwarber time and time again. If you've been following him, you know exactly what I'm talking about. He can be all or nothing. Sometimes he's really on, and there are other times where he just goes on a cold streak, even though the prices would suggest he's probably due to hit a home run. But when the power is there, we've seen Schwarber light it up. He leads the Phillies with a 13.3% barrel rate this season. I'm going to roll with Kyle Schwarber at plus 200. Also going to look at Trey Turner at plus 480. He also has solid career numbers against Trevor Williams, hitting 385 with 3 home runs in his career against Trevor Williams. So give me Trey Turner here at plus 480. I'm also going to look at Nick Castellanos at plus 430. In the last 2 weeks against right-handed pitching, Castellanos hitting 290 with 5 extra base hits, including a pair of home runs. And in his career off of Trevor Williams, Castellanos hitting 364 with 5 extra base hits, including a home run. So give me Nick Castellanos at plus 430. And I'm also going to look at a national here, just switch dugouts and didn't come through for us, but I'm going to stick with my mentality here. I'm going to go with Lane Thomas at plus 575. I think I'm going to take one more shot on Thomas before I have to maybe put him on the shelf, give him a rest for a little bit. But he's hitting 375 with 3 extra base hits in the last 2 weeks against left-handed pitching. Rangers Suarez for the Phillies, allowing a 7% barrel rate this season. Thomas in his career 5 for 10 against Suarez with a couple of extra base hits. So give me Lane Thomas for a home run at plus 575. Now, a price that I did like, or excuse me, a player that I did like, but he's questionable with a hamstring issue, so haven't been able to find a price on him, is Wander Franco. I mean, he's hitting 500 in the last 2 weeks against righties with a pair of triples. Also 3 for 6 in his career against Boston's Tanner Houck with a pair of home runs, but again, couldn't find a price on Franco. So Franco ends up getting the go ahead here. I like Wander Franco for a home run in that Red Sox and Rays matchup. But going back to the action, the official plays that we do have, I like Pete Alonso here at plus 375. He's hitting 333 in the last 2 weeks against lefties with a home run. You know, he's still the Major League Baseball home run leader. Gets a favorable matchup here against Yusei Kikuchi, who has 11.2% barrel rate allowed this season. He's allowed 7 home runs in his last 4 starts. Kikuchi has. He's also allowed a home run in each. And also has allowed 1 or more home runs in 5 of his last 6 starts, totaling 9 over that 6-game stretch. So give me Pete Alonso here at plus 375. Also going to look at a couple of Blue Jays here. The first one I like is George Springer at see here, plus 575. I like what I've seen from George Springer lately. He's hitting 316 with a home run against right-handed pitching in the last week. Kodai Senga, you know, he hasn't given up much as of late, especially at home, but I like the value here on George Springer, so I'm going to take one here on Springer at plus 575. Also going to look at Matt Chapman to hit a home run at plus 340. He still leads the league in barrel rate at 20.9%. I don't like going with the feel like anybody's due theory, but you know, he's hitting 294 with a home run in the last week against right-handed pitching. I feel like Chapman's getting some decent value here as well, just given the potential that he has to go yard every single time he's at the plate and with that barrel rate as well. So give me Matt Chapman at plus 340. Also going to look at a few Chicago White Sox here. Going to go with Eloy Jimenez to hit a home run here at plus 350. This is purely a matchup play for me with Jimenez, as Matthew Boyd has been better on the road than at home. But Jimenez in his career against Boyd hitting 308 with 3 home runs. Jimenez also has a 12.8% barrel rate this season, which is well above average. So give me Eloy Jimenez for a home run at plus 350. Also going to look at Tim Anderson at plus 540. Now, Anderson, not a guy with a huge barrel rate, around 4.5%, 5%, but he's hitting 372 across 43 career at-bats against Matthew Boyd. 3 home runs, 7 extra base hits in that sample size. So give me Tim Anderson at plus 540. Also going to look at Andrew Vaughn to hit a home run at plus 390. He's one of the best White Sox hitters against left-handed pitching in the last couple weeks, hitting 437 with 3 extra base hits. So I'm going to take Andrew Vaughn at plus 390. Now, obviously, going back to, you know, the goal of the home run prop show is to put you guys on some free winners, but it's also to highlight the benefits of the betting tools at Pickdawgz and Sports Chat Plays. You know, that's where we get these graphics from. We get them straight from the betting tools, and you know the betting tools, they just do all the heavy lifting for you. You know, if you're a parlay bettor, we have parlay builders for you over there. If you like betting on streaks, there's a hot and cold trends tool. There's profitable teams and angles, but the benefit that you see here are the player props. They show you the player prop, they show you how often they hit, and you know that's what you can do. You can change it to over a 5-game sample size, 10-game size, all the home games, all away games, after a win, after a loss, all the games this season. But more importantly, it shows you which book is giving you the best possible price on that prop. And why is that important? Well, you know, if it's the one advantage that the book can't take away from you is your ability to shop lines and find the best possible number. And if you don't have an account with the book that's giving you the best possible price, you click on that price, you sign up, you get a sportsbook bonus offer on us. You get to play that number, and like I said, you add to your advantage of having an extra sportsbook and being able to find that best possible price. So definitely make sure it's something you want to take advantage of. I could probably do a show for an hour or two every single day just on how much information there is on these betting tools. But I think it's just best for everybody if you head on over to pickdawgz.com, sportschatplace.com, and check them out and play with these tools for yourself. I promise you. You won't regret it. You're not going to find tools like this anywhere, and we're giving them to you 100% free. So definitely make sure you go on over and check them out. But let's get back to the home run prop action. For Sunday, going to go with Bobby Witt Jr. for the Royals here at plus 460. He's hitting 500 with a home run and a pair of extra base hits in the last 2 weeks against left-handed pitching. Kyle Freeland starting for the Rockies. He's had issues on the road, and he just gave up 3 home runs in his last road start against Arizona. Witt Jr. also posting a 12.4% barrel rate this season. So give me Bobby Witt Jr. at plus 460. I'm also going to look at Ryan McMahon to hit a home run at plus 390. Now, this is probably one of my favorite plays on the board. It was a few days ago when he went yard for us. And Brady Singer, he's given up a lot of hard contact lately. He's allowing 11.4% barrel rate this season. And as a righty, he should be worried against Ryan McMahon, who has been obliterating right-handed pitching lately, hitting 435 in the last 2 weeks against righties with 5 home runs. McMahon leading the Rockies with a 14.2% barrel rate this season. So give me Ryan McMahon at plus 390. I'm also going to take Elias Diaz here at plus 700. Just another matchup for Diaz against a righty, hitting 306 with a pair of home runs against righties in the last 2 weeks. So give me Elias Diaz at plus 700. Also going to look at Charlie Blackmon to hit a home run at plus 600. Not often Blackmon makes an appearance here, but he is hitting 303 with a pair of home runs against right-handed pitching in the last 2 weeks. So give me Charlie Blackmon at plus 600. Now, a matchup I did want to highlight, and I think this is a game that you could unload on, is the Angels and Astros game. I could probably do a separate home run prop show on just this Angels and Astros game alone. I think you go a bunch of ways here. Obviously, for the Angels, Ohtani and Trout. Brandon Drury has 3 home runs in the last 2 weeks against righties with a 357 average. Matt Tice and Taylor Ward each have a pair of homers too. For Houston, Altuve, Alvarez, Pena, Jokes, Myers, McCormick. I could go on and on. But for the Angels, Griffin Canning has allowed a home run in 6 of his last 7 starts, while J.P. France for the Astros has allowed a homer in each of his last 4 starts, and a total of 6 over that 4-start stretch. So I think the possibilities are endless for home run props in that Astro and Angels game. It's just about picking your shot and choosing which one you want to roll with. But like I said, I don't think you could go wrong with really almost any option in that Astros or Astros Angels game. But get to our last few plays. But before I do, I just want to mention that a play that a term I always mention when we're doing these home run prop shows is barrel rate, and it's the most important for me, the most important analytic when it comes to betting home run props. It's what I use probably the most, besides batting average and recent history and matchup history as well. And barrel rate is basically a barrel is an all-in-one metric or an all-in-one statistic that consists of all the things that are really key in a well hit ball into the outfield or a home run, and that is launch angle and exit velocity off of the bat. And when the ball sort of enters further into that perfect sweet spot off of the bat, that perfect combo of launch angle and exit velocity, you're more likely to have a well hit ball into the outfield, into the barrel zone, and subsequently a home run. And why is barrel rate important? Well, of balls that were quantified as barrels in 2022, 45% of them went for home runs, and that was the lowest percentage of barrels to home runs we had seen in a decade. Normally, we're talking about 50 to 60% of barrels going for home runs, and if you're going to give me a 45 to 60% probability edge on a plus money prop, it's going off anywhere from plus 175 upwards of plus 1,000. I'm going to take that any day of the week. Any advantage, statistic, or whatever we can get over the books, I'm going to take it. I'm going to run with it. And that that doesn't just go for batters at the dish as well. That can go for pitchers and how many barrels they're giving up on the mound as well. So definitely, the numbers are out there. You can go and find them on any web page. The lists are out there. Just who's got the best barrel rate for hitters, who's got the worst for pitchers. The numbers are all out there. So make sure that if you're gonna use barrel rate, like I said, I definitely recommend it. For me, like I said, it's one of the most important things I look at when betting home run props. But let's get back into the home run prop action for Sunday. A few games left to look at here. We're going to first look at this matchup between the Diamondbacks and the Braves here. And I'm going to go with Lourdes Gurriel Jr. to hit a home run at plus 650. I wasn't impressed with Michael Soroka in his debut. And while there was bound to be some rust in his first start in 3 years, I think it's going to take him a couple of starts to get going. Gurriel Jr. has been one of Arizona's best against right-handed pitching. He's hitting 342 with a pair of homers against righties in the last 2 weeks. So give me Lourdes Gurriel Jr. at plus 650. Also going to look at Christian Walker at at plus 475, hitting 368 with a home run against righties in the last week with 3 extra base hits total over that span. Also has a 9.1% barrel rate this season. So give me Christian Walker at plus 475. And I'm also going to roll with Corbin Carroll at plus 475 as well. A 9.5% barrel rate. He's hitting 389 with a home run against righties in the last week. So I'll take Corbin Carroll at plus 475. Also going to look at a pair of San Diego Padres in this matchup against the Cubs. I'm going to go with Xander Bogaerts to hit a home run at plus 850. This is another matchup play for me. Marcus Stroman, he has pitched better at home than on the road, so that goes against Stroman here. And Bogaerts has hit 316 in his career off of Stroman with 5 extra base hits, 3 home runs. So give me Xander Bogaerts at plus 850. Also going to look at Juan Soto for a home run at plus 450. He's hitting 375 with a home run off of Stroman in his career. And he's hitting 273 with a pair of home runs in the last 2 weeks against right-handed pitching. So give me Juan Soto at plus 450. And we're going to close out with a couple of plays from Sunday Night Baseball here. First things first, we're going to go back to the Yankees. We're going to go back to Aaron Judge here. Do I love the price at 180 plus 185? No, but I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth, especially if it's going to come through for us like he did on Saturday. Now, he homered on Saturday, but he continues to tear it up. Bobby Miller for the Dodgers here, competitive through his first 2 starts. He's been pretty good. He's yet to allow a home run, but this will be Miller's toughest test so far. He's faced the Nationals, he's faced the Braves, and I think that the Yankee lineup is going to be extremely tough, but I don't know if he's going to be able to get past Aaron Judge here. So I'm going to look at Aaron Judge for a home run at plus 185. I'm going to look at a couple of Dodgers to round things out. I'm going to go with Mookie Betts to hit a home run at plus 390. He's hitting 571 with 3 home runs in the last week against right-handed pitching. In great form to be able to exercise a demon, as he has yet to get a career hit off of Domingo Germán going back to his time with the Boston Red Sox. So I'm going to take a stab on Mookie Betts here at plus 390. And I'm going to round things out with JD Martinez at plus 425. One of the Dodgers' hottest bats against righties. Didn't come through for us on Saturday, but I'm giving him a shot at redemption here. He's got 3 homers with a 286 batting average against righties in the last week. Domingo Germán giving up a subpar 9.8% barrel rate on the mound this season. So give me JD Martinez to close things out at plus 425. Well, we're going to do a quick recap of the plays that we did give out for Sunday's action. We started things off with Kyle Schwarber for the Nationals at plus 200. Also going to roll with Trey Turner at plus 480. For the Phillies as well, we're going to roll Nick Castellanos at plus 430. Lane Thomas for the Nationals at plus 575. Again, I do like Wander Franco if you can get a price on Franco in that matchup for the Rays against the Red Sox. But I like Pete Alonso to hit a home run here at plus 375 for the Mets. For the Blue Jays, I like George Springer at plus 575. And Matt Chapman at plus 340. Also going to roll with Eloy Jimenez to hit a home run here at plus 350. Tim Anderson to hit a home run at plus 540. Andrew Vaughn to hit a home run at plus 390. Bobby Witt Jr. to hit a home run for the Royals here at plus 460. For the Rockies, Ryan McMahon to hit a home run at plus 390. Elias Diaz to hit a home run at plus 700. Charlie Blackmon to hit a home run at plus 600. Again, I think you could also go with a bunch of plays in that Angels-Astros matchups. If you want my analysis on that, just rewind a few minutes. You can get my thoughts on that game. But go with Lourdes Gurriel Jr. at plus 650 for the Diamondbacks. And we're also going to go for the Diamondbacks Christian Walker at plus 475. And also at plus 475 for the Diamondbacks Corbin Carroll. For the San Diego Padres, you're going to roll with Xander Bogaerts at plus 850. Also for the Padres, Juan Soto at plus 450. And in Sunday Night Baseball, we're going to go with Aaron Judge at plus 185. For the Dodgers, Mookie Betts at plus 390. And JD Martinez at plus 425. But thank you guys so much for watching. Appreciate each and every one of you for tuning into the Home Run Prop Show, as I always do. We're at over 130,000 subscribers here on our YouTube channel. So if you're not subscribed, make sure you hit that thumbs up. It helps us out a ton. And also make sure you're subscribed. And also make sure you have notifications turned on so you can be the first to be in the know when the newest content drops here at Pickdawgz. Sometimes, with early action like we have on Sunday, we try to get it out as early as possible. But we also want to give you the most up-to-date information. So if you have those notification bells turned on, you can get the notification when this home run prop video drops. You'll get the most up-to-date info, and we will be able to get you the best possible price once you get those plays in. So make sure that you have those notifications turned on. If you're looking for my best bets, again, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. And I implore everyone, please go check out these betting tools at Pickdawgz at sportschatplace.com. They are 100% free. They will do the heavy lifting for you. It's just in your best interest to go and check them out because, like I said, you're not going to find betting tools like this anywhere for 100% free. And like I said, they're there for you to use. And, if you're not using them, you just got to, I don't know what else to tell you. I mean, like I said, they're there for you to use. And you're missing an opportunity if you're not using them. Like I said, they are a great tool to have on your belt and definitely something that you want to check out. But thanks for watching. Again, appreciate each and every one of you. Let's crush the books on Sunday.